Sure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Ma- I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to...
I am confident we shall...
There is much we ought to tend to. A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to... Well, well. He is merely Deeza's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty.
Queen Regent Deesa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim? I'm not sure what we're dealing with here. Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns aren't permitted entry to the palace, but I would see you to the entrance if I may. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. We shall remain here. You follow me!
Such quietude is a blessing. I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else. I've clean forgotten.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, pray be called.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel post.
Do you recall that package from Battawa delivered to Minister's chambers last week?
Well, yeah, just yesterday.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, It must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet.
My lord, if someone were to...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
You are not permitted...
Slim pickings of late.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner. Nary a gentle scratch.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Only fools and urchins boast of their point.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. We ought to put it to good use.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot, and ere it slips my mind, pray.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim? Shall we seek out the...
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Do come again. Welcome.
Over here, if you please.
Good evening, sir. I trust you.
Shall we get some rest then? I fought many battles in my journey. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead. Come, we've much to be getting on with. Ready to forge on? We're here, Master.
Hoi, friend! Have any time for me to... There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets. And every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order. Looking at this box, 'tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be wheeled about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will, though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Till then, take...
That was quite a gift. I hope that procured... It was not a burden upon the lad. You have my support.
And shook my tail.
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here.
Welcome to... And quality is what you need if you want to... survive. So before you check the price, just remember... Misers. Many thanks. I appreciate...
No purchases to be made today, I see.
Need anything? Many thanks.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
Best.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor regarding the...
This ox cart's bound for Mel. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Walking everywhere is certainly tiring. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. No harm in picking a few. Here we are. We have found a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Wolves, Master! Ice is not a threat to it. We may have to rethink our strategy. Let my magics grant you an elemental boost. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Most impressive, Master. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues. That was certainly worthwhile. is of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts. We're in your hands now, much obliged. I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well. You have my protection. I'll hold the enemy in place. Splendid.
Come on! Don't drag me!
Then you shall remain by your side. That's more. You must steer clear of fire.
Come on, put up a fight.
Here, strike with lightning on your side. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Follow me, if you would. I was unaware not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I'm up to the challenge. We must not let down our goal. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. Look out, Risen! We're under attack! That reminds me. I do believe our party would stand to benefit from the addition of a sorcerer. Their command of magic makes them dependable allies. A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? We've got choppers! I grant you lightning's fangs. As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why. Fascinating.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. Please dispense with the formalities. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we beware? A Minotaur has come! Ice attacks will soon see this smoke elf. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker.
Right, just follow me. You would have me lead? Consider it done.
is rather narrow here. Be on your guard. Let us proceed with due caution.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seemed rather on edge.
You'd best go else. There's no business to be had here. You'd best go out. There's no business to be had here.
Well met, sir. How might I fancy a look at my wares?
Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. "'Tis a pity we must part after sharing such a journey.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map. It will be an honor to serve.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place. Tucked away on the eastern edge. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar. At least no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like.
This is the air course. Nothing's free in this world. do stop by again. This is, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?